Hey guys, LNS here, bring you once again another Wargame European Escalation commentary. Once again playing as NATO over here. And here we go. My opponent doesn't have a name, his name is XXXX. Which is a pretty weird name and my dog just barked at me. And I'm gonna slow this down a bit and talk about what units I have. Oh shit, small engagement over here. I have 2 units of Delta Forces, 2 Apaches, which are really expensive. I shouldn't really bring in 2 of them, but this game was when I was pretty low level. And basically my plan was to get my Delta Forces unloaded and go into the forest quickly, because the choppers fly much faster than compared to when you transport your troops by vehicles, but it takes a while to land, as you guys can see, which is kind of a bugger. And I have 4 Heavy Hawks support helicopters, 2 tow teams, 2 Vulcans, 2 Rolands, sand missiles, and 4 Sheridans, and 3 mortar launchers over here. The Sheridans are cavalry tank, really fast, really accurate guns, but weak armor. And this is my mortar carrier. It's a French one. It looks really cute, right? Yeah. And then I have 4 units of FAMAS infantry. Alright, so I have 2 command. Oh, actually, 2 command vehicles, yeah. One of them I moved it up here to Foxtrot to get 2 points and get my reinforcements up faster compared to a hotel. And you can actually sell your FOB to get 100 more points by right clicking it at a deployment phase. Sometimes if you don't need a FOB, you can just right click and get the 100 points for something else. Hold on, my dog is on the sofa. Need to get him down. Oh, he's down. And yeah, my opponent, he stuck to Alpha and grabbed Bravo. Have a couple of T-62 tanks. Pretty decent. He vetted them to rank 2, as you guys can see on the bottom, what their names are. And then he have tank destroyer and some ATGM infantry and some regular infantry as well. Anti-aircraft missile. So pretty standard, but my way of for approaching this was infantry, light tanks, and kind of a more heavy contingent of choppers. Alright, I'm just gonna play my battles now in 2 fast forward. Fast forward times 2, speed times 2 I mean, because it just gets the game up faster. And yeah, I'm going for Delta now on Foxtrot. My mortars are firing now. They fire really fast, all these tanks in here. But they don't do that much of a damage, just there to push people out of the forest. But they fire really, really fast, as you can see. Toosh. They even have a gun on it for a little bit of self-defense. Alright, a little rush I did here. Rushed up my 4 units of Mars squads. And you can see his base was kinda undefended. I didn't see it, of course, because there was a fucking war. But it was just gamble. 4 Mars squads. They cost 40 each, so it was 120 point gamble. But I took an early lead, so I really don't mind the gamble over here. And even if he calls in the reinforcements now, as you guys can see, he's calling in choppers, it will take a while for them to come in from here. So he's gonna load my guys up, load them up, then push up. He has 2 BMPs though. That is, he's reinforcing in. It's not actually here. He only has a FOB, a buck, and his command vehicle. And I'm just securing Delta over here. Run right into his base once again, stole his FOB. If you have infantry near your enemy's supply truck or FOB, you actually take it. Send one of them to the forest, unload my men, and take out a good amount of stuff before I actually lose them. Alright. Gonna take out his command vehicle, yep, 200 points for me. And actually this FOB is repairing my guys over here, so these guys are gonna last for quite a bit. Tough for Mars guys. There we go. Firing there. can see just how good they are. Causing so much havoc. Even taking out his chopper. Oh, he has flamethrower units. These guys are pretty awesome. You can see my FAMAS guys are still alive till now. Really cost effective if you manage to get them into a forest. But they're gonna get taken out eventually, but it costs so much damage over here. Gonna push up slowly now. We got a ton of gazelles. Why not? You can see his units are all clumped up together, and you really don't want to do that. You try to split your troops as far as possible. He's trying to send his helicopters to take out my command vehicle, I guess. But I'll almost always protect my command vehicles with some sort of artillery. You can see how accurate the roller now, just taking out one of them in one shot. Second shot hit, boom, it hits, but it doesn't actually take it out. Will it take out? Third shot. Boom, it's down. It's down and out. He actually has infantry, and then he tried to do a drop on my base over here. So not much is happening. I caused a lot of damage to his base over here. And basically he's on one base now, and where else I'm on two base. I have 6 points gathering, and he has 2 points gathering. So I'm just gonna push up slowly once again. Basically, as NATO, I mean, you have to play really conservatively. You have to get hold of an advantage before making your attack, because all the units are, not say all the units, but most of the units are more expensive compared to their Warsaw Pack units. But their units are more resilient and more accurate, especially their guns. And they have the advantage of having a mortar carrier, which I'm not using that great now. More infantry coming in. And, his rifle squad actually does some damage to my runner. I actually lose it, didn't really see it, but I'm countering it with my FAMAS squads now. Small engagement over here. My Sheridans have ATGMs on them, although they're not really accurate, but they do hit sometimes, so why not? It's a good add-on. And clean up his special forces, his rifle squad. And yeah, it's basically a standstill right now. I can just attack it. I can just go ahead and attack, to be honest, with my forces here, but I didn't want to take the chance because it's pretty well encamped over here. So I just want to have more units before I start attacking. My heavy hawks are gonna engage in a bit. These guys are freaking awesome because they have so much rockets on them, and they also have a grenade launcher on them, which stuns almost any unit. He caught in the country helicopters doing some kind of damage, but it's not that much of damage. I have my Apaches back here. These guys are freaking awesome, but they cost so expensive. Their ATGMs have a really high hit rate and takes out tanks in one shot. See, if I had fired my artillery in this blob over here, so much things that could have died, but I didn't. I didn't really make use of my artillery quite well in this game. Setting in my suicide gazelles to scout the enemies. I improvised way to scout them, and I'm still not firing. Oh, there comes a big attack. Sending my FAMAS squads into the forest to clear it out. So yeah, tell me if you guys like to see more Wargame. I have a lot of replays on Safe, and if you guys are looking to join a team, you can always PM me on YouTube or on Steam. My Steam name is on my YouTube profile. And I made this team, so we have speak voice communication, and we're also expecting to join some clan wars and some tournaments or online competitions when it actually happens. So it's gonna be kind of a competitive team. So yeah, if you're looking for that, just hit me up and tell me. Oh, it actually has flamethrower guys here, stunning my tank. It's funny how they stun my tank. Oh shit, he actually killed his own guys, what the hell. Here comes my Apaches. The game is about to end here when I reach 1500 points, because ranked games are destruction mode 1500. Here comes my Hawks. You can see the grenades and rockets and the fire is devastating. So this is a really awesome ground support helicopter. Just decreases the enemy's morale so bad, stuns them, makes them panic, decreasing their overall efficiency. Basically, he's surrounded by all my troops over here, and we really can't come back at this point in time. So the rush with my FAMAS infantry at the start was pretty high risk, but high risk you get high reward, so I'm glad it worked out pretty well for me. But I guess against better player they will expect it somehow and put more defenses in their base where their command vehicle is. But you can see my guys are just raping them. Helicopters are so freaking deadly if your opponent doesn't have time to set up his AA defenses enough. And yeah, this is it. Won this guy. As you can see, I was level 14 over here. This guy was level 7. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this battle, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.